a good one here today as part of our John Madden Thanksgiving Celebration Series between the Los Angeles Rams and the Carolina Panthers.
And now, your 2025 Carolina Panthers.
And his punter, Ethan Evans, going to send this one away. And off we go from Bank of America Stadium. Sets a return. It's Chuba Hubbard. Escapes the defender. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. And they're brought out by someone still trying to live up to that #1 pick status from the 2023 draft. Now in his third season from the University of Alabama, it's Bryce Young.
Watching Bryce Young at Alabama, he just made the game look so easy. One of those rare prospects where everything just feels like it's in slow motion and he's in total control. Well, fast forward to the NFL, and he took a beating early in his career. Everything must have felt like a blur. But there's no denying the promise he has as a quarterback. That high upside that made him the #1 pick overall.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. You have that call you had ready, though? You can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here's the give to Dowdle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap now to Young. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front had to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Young. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right. And I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. So here come the Rams on offense, ready for their opening drive. It's a 17-year pro steering this ship, Brock, an active leader in basically every passing category and continuing to try and build that Hall of Fame case. Matthew Stafford.
All this guy did was lead the Rams to the playoffs for the 3rd time in 4 years, Kate, a season ago. Getting them their first postseason win, in fact, since Super Bowl 56. This guy, he already sits top 10 in career completions, yards, and touchdowns. He's been the...
And the Panthers are just too much here. They're going to take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
First couple snaps, first drive of the game, it's all about who can land that opening punch. Gain that first advantage in a game-long back and forth. Well, that opening punch was a solid cross, maybe even an uppercut that caught him right on the job and sets an immediate tone for this defense.
Well, I imagine that first play woke him up as they get set now for 2nd and long. Shotgun snap to Stafford. He's got the hook up to Davante Adams. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
On 3rd and 2, Stafford. Finds Adams downfield. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
On 1st down, here's Stafford. Catch is made down the right sideline. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
1st down throw here for Stafford. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. The first carry now for Kyron Williams. And he will not get the first, but this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there. Reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Trying to sneak with Stafford. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 2.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here. Brock gets 1st and goal. Stafford now off the play fake. And he will have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Davante Adams, the touchdown. Well, we all knew who that final pass was going to go to. That entire drive really ran through him, and it continued all the way to 6.
Kind of became clear, right? After the 2nd or 3rd catch,
Yep.
somebody this defense overlooked in their game plan, and it took exactly one series to exploit it. Now, offensively, call it till they stop it.
On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Panthers nothing.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Trevor Etienne to return this. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. He motion the tight end over. And going play action. Young. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And After one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Second and 18 at the 20-yard line.
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They have second down behind the sticks. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to third down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first two plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely third down pickup.
Not an enviable spot as they come up third and long. Here he goes, third and long. On him again, and he goes down again. And make this defense 3 for 3, partner. Consecutive sacks. That is how you kill a drive. It's fourth down.
Not one, not two, but 3 straight sacks to snuff out that drive. I'm not sure, Kate, we'll ever see a defense stick a QB in the ground like that on 3 straight plays, but this defense, they're pedal to the metal, unrelenting, and what an incredible effort.
Carolina in punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he gets it away from his end zone. And he'll make the fair catch. Didn't make it to the 50. This one just short of midfield. The Rams and Devontae Adams getting set for another look here. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them, right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
Stafford now on first down. It's complete to Higbee. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Rams have the first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
We've set it downs from 37. First and 10. Here's Stafford. Catch made right side by Nakua. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Fall forward, and I think you've got this first down, Brock. It's second and inches. Going left side, Williams with it. Up behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. I think they might have taken that first down for granted there, Brock, and now their punishment is they got to figure out third down.
Yeah, a little bit of questioning, some mind games now, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't that work out? Can we trust to run it here on third down? Not a gigantic call, but one that certainly creates a lot of confusion.
There he is on third and short. Catch made over the middle. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. But a tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. And he picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up second down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams take a 13-0 lead. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. Well, Brock, you found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Looking to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams double their lead to 14.
Panthers nothing.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Hubbard with a return here. Shoots away from one. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Well, Brock, this game, like all of our games this week, one piece of our John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend. A way that the NFL and all of us here at EA Sports honor a legendary figure in the history of this game on a holiday he held dear. So for Brock, myself, everybody on our great EA Sports crew, hope you had an excellent Thanksgiving, everybody, and a great weekend of football. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. They start on the ground. Dowdle. And he dodged the tackle. And they hit him along the sideline there. Pickup of 9, so 2nd and 1 upcoming.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
So it looks like it'll be 2nd and maybe a yard as we come back, Brock, from our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Bank of America Stadium, though. Stick around. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Young working from the gun. He's going to keep it this time. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that's going to bring up the Carolina 1st down.
That's good for a Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
On target to his back will be Dowdle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. He brings it in. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers make it a one-score game before halftime. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
This is Ryan Fitzgerald on to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
14. Panthers 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Rams taking over on offense late in the first half. They're up by 7. Let's see if they choose to rest on that and just go into the locker room. First call here coming from the shotgun. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They'll throw 3rd and long. Throwing the out route complete. And he reaches the 35 before going out. That's a pickup of 9. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Throwing now on 1st down, Stafford. The left side taken in by Adams. And they had somebody there for that quick stop, but a nice completion gets him across midfield. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
16 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Stafford's going to throw once more. Completed over the middle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Stafford throwing again. He tucks it and takes off. No hit on Stafford at the end of it. Good play by Matt as he gets to the ground with enough for the first. 7 yards on that pickup. And the Rams have the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So a 1-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the 3rd quarter. Had a 1-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field.
Ryan
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Whittington now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Los Angeles getting its offense set to go to begin the third. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Stafford back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Up the gut they go with Williams. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Rams have the first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
We put a receiver in motion left. First down, and they go right back to it. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Stafford from the gun. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. It was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Stafford now on 3rd down. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Rams going to punt on 4th down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. The Carolina offense headed out now. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Off the play fake, it's Young. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
On 2nd and 10, Young steps up, and he's running with it. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Young's going to sneak it. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up.
That right there, that's a tough pill to swallow. That's kind of a manhood test, Kate. When you get pushed backwards on a third down QB sneak, you're going to look at each other in the huddle and say, that can't happen again.
Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. It'll be Sam Martin doing the honors. Signaling fair catch, and he takes it in at the 37. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here.
He definitely said, huh? Oh,
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. They'll motion Smith left. On 1st down, here's Stafford. Connects on the crosser. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
1st down throw here for Stafford. Short pass brought in. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Complete to Puka Nakua. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
yeah, this is the first goal to win.
2nd and 3 now.
Huh?
Here's Stafford. He's got it again. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Tackle made on the play by the rookie from Texas A&M. That's Nick Scorton.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Rams ball. We'll see if they can hang on to this lead till the end. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another run for Williams. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
The tackle by Christian Roseboom. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Throws caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. They go with Williams on a counter. He's going to be driven backwards. Looks like he's at the 8.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Putting the tight end in motion. Looking to throw. And this is going to be good for a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Now we'll see them try the point after.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams double their lead to 14.
Panthers 7.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. On the return, this is Etienne. Escapes the defender. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be at sky high right now.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Young. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
To number 18. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 50-yard line.
Offense with an enviable spot to be in, 2nd and inches. Young working from the gun. Cuffs, this is Xavier Leggett. And he goes out a little short of the 40. That one gains 7. And that's good for a Panthers first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st down from the 42. Shotgun snap now to Young. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. To the air, yet again, Young. Swatting right side by McMillan. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. And that's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Looking inside the red zone. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Panthers 14. Ryan Fitzgerald.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Corum now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Rams headed out to the field now. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Rams.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Throwing now on 1st down. Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Adams. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory.
It's a gain of 8.
Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. They'll run. This is Williams. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. Third and a lone yard coming up. Running for the marker with Williams. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. So that's going to bring up 4th down.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Rams feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. The Rams are set to punt. Ethan Evans, the one to kick it away. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. The Panthers set to take the field. And if they want to repeat of their last drive, they're really going to have to earn it. This would have to go the entire length of the field. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. The inside give to Dowell. Boy, were they ready to try and stick him there for the safety. As it stands, he's only able to maybe get back to the 2.
Gained a little bit there. Kind of feels like a gain of nothing. You know why? Because you're still playing with your backs against the end zone. No real breathing room and no margin for error.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. He'll look to throw it. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, Kate, that's one of those instances where you try to walk that tightrope on the sidelines. Problem is, on a throw that far down the field, that is so hard to do, so difficult. I love the effort, just couldn't quite find the execution.
Now to throw. And how is that for some breathing room, huh, Brock? Gets him away from the goal line up to the 20. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
The time is there, but the timeouts are not. You've got to be smart. It's 1st and 10. Complete to Tremble. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here he is to throw. And that throw just too high for him.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
9 yards to go.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Throwing the out route complete. And he can't get the first, but he does get out of bounds. Now they're up against it, 4th down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down. They'll go, Dowdle. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
And what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across, but there was no overcoming a front just as equally motivated to get off the field.
The Rams set to go on offense once more. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Rams are winners as we say so long from Charlotte.